We're going to start getting into word problems involving our 3-digit numbers. These word problems could be addition or they could be subtraction. You need to read them carefully, look for key words, and also writing out an initial horizontal equation might help you. So for example, Hannah is passing out pens at a job fair. So far, she has passed out 256 pens. She still has 344 pens left in her bag. How many pens did she have in the bag to start? So, it's asking about to start. So that means my box of what's missing can come first. And if she passes out 256, that means subtract 256. And after she passed out 256, she ended with 344. Now, this horizontal equation is just so I can visualize what I need to do. I'm looking for the beginning of a subtraction problem, which means I'm looking for the biggest number, which means I need to add these two numbers. Blank minus 256 equals 344. If I do that in reverse, like yesterday, it's going to be 344 plus 256. This is just like when you did the check problems yesterday, where you took the answer and put it on the top, the middle number stayed in the middle, and you switched the sign to get where you started. I have everything lined up. 4 plus 6 is 10, so I have my 1 up there and my 0 down here. 1 plus 4 plus 5 is 10, and 1 plus 3 plus 2 is 6. So there's my answer, 600. That goes in the box. And pens is my label. So that one is tricky. It really doesn't tell you the stuff in the order you need it, so you need to write it out like this. Once I figured out that I'm looking for the beginning of a subtraction problem, I knew that I needed to add to get there, because the beginning of a subtraction problem is always the biggest number in an equation. For the next one, this one is an example of one that has too much information. We don't need all these numbers. Tyler found 452 eggs at the Easter egg hunt. He found 294 outside and he found 158 in the house. How many more eggs does he find outside than in the house? So, it tells me how many he found outside, and it tells me how many he found in the house. So those two numbers are the numbers I need. It doesn't matter that he found 452 eggs in total. This problem is asking me to compare outside and in the house, and it gives me both of those numbers. So if I want to know how many more, I'm trying to find the difference, and the difference is the name of the answer to a subtraction problem. So I'm going to put the larger number on top. I'm going to put the smaller number on the bottom, and I'm going to subtract. When it's asking me how many more, it means it's looking for the difference. And anytime I'm looking for the difference between two numbers, I need to subtract them, making sure I put the one that has 200 on top of the one that has only 100. Now I can solve. 4 minus 8, I cannot do. 8 is greater than 4. I'm going to cross out this whole 29 and make it a 28. I'm going to cross out my 4 and make it a 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. Now I have 8 minus 5, which I can do. 8 minus 5 is 3. 2 minus 1 is 1. So my answer, 136, goes in the box. And if I want to, for this one, I can have my label include the word more. 136 more eggs. But if you just want to do eggs,